Hey Fives, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend and are excited for the week ahead. I'm very excited about reading this week because you are going to be learning a bit about World War II. Okay, this is because we are reading once, and Felix is set in the time of World War II, and we've been reading a lot about what has been going on. However, we haven't really learnt much about World War II, so I thought it was a really good opportunity for us to learn about World War II this week. Okay, so your learning intention is I'm learning about the history of World War II and connecting it with the class novel Once. I can create a KWL chart and make the connections between the BTN video and Once. Okay, so what you'll need to do today is in your reading book, you will need to create a KWL, and this is the template on the next slide. So making sure you're, ruling out beautifully. If you like to do it on a Word document, that is also okay as well, as long as, we can read it and it makes a lot of sense, okay? So you'll write the topic, which is World War II, and then you'll be writing out what I know and what I wonder before we watch the BTN, okay? So what do you already know about World War II? You could know a little bit from reading once, or you might have done some research, or mum and dad might have told you some information. So please make sure you write down some what I know, okay? You might not know much, and that's okay as well. You're going to learn that today. And then you're going to write down what I wonder. So what are some questions that you have? You could have some questions why did World War II begin? Why did it start? Okay, what other people were involved in World War II? Okay, so those are some questions that you can ask. You guys will have a lot of different questions, which will be awesome to read. And then you will watch your BTN video, which is here, okay? And then you're going to be filling out the L section, so what I learned after watching the BTN video, okay? I do know sometimes when I like to watch things, I do like to jot down a few little dot points. You can also do that on a spare piece of paper, and then that can be used to help you write down what you learned, or you could just watch it and just write down what you learned. That's completely up to you, but as long as you write down something, okay? Into the what I learned, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to write down at least 3 connections that you have made from watching the video that connect with our class novel Once, okay? And I'm just going to give us a little bit of a refresher on our Clever Connector role, okay? So a Clever Connector role is to make connections with other texts, authors, movies, and life experiences, okay? So you'll be making text to world connections, okay? So have a look down here. So similar things that happen in the real world, like when, okay? So thinking about what's happened to Felix and then what actually happened in World War II. So you're going to make a few of those different connections, okay? And this is really helpful. So when we do read more about Once and, there's a scene of something that happens, maybe Felix goes into the concentration camp, we're going to know a little bit about it, okay? And then we can make those connections and we can sort of understand the text a little bit better, okay? So you will be making 3 connections, okay? So please make sure you do write down notes in what I learned, because that's going to help you make those connections, okay? Please make sure when you do write everything down, you're rereading it, you're checking for spelling, you're checking to make it make sense, okay? And then make sure that you read independently for 15 minutes. If you have run out of things to read, remember there is Epic Books that we all have access to. So make sure you go on that, ask your teachers if you need any help, okay? And then please do not forget to fill out your reading log, okay? That is it for me. Hope you have lots of fun and learn something new about World War II. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.